They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the Inner Harbor of Baltimore. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It's a big play there for Baltimore. 62 yards on the ground. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it won't be easy. Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and they end up making the play.
So what a let-off there. You figure that was an easy 3 points. Instead, it turns into nothing.
And from that close of range, if you start it left, your goose is cooked. And this thing, well, it never had a chance to straighten itself out.
And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage. So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Pittsburgh. From the gun, here's Cousins, escaping the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Hitting Juju on the slant. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
And the Steeler 1st down.
Derrick Henry. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
No gain on the
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Cousins. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the 1st down at the Ravens 33. 12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh 1st. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd.
On these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 2nd down, Cousins again. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk.
Cousins pass.
And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet. And he will have a Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Henry. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First and goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown.
That is caught. It's Juju for the Steeler touchdown.
To Juju Smith-Schuster.
Juju Smith-Schuster, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Ravens nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Prescott on first down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
36-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Prescott firing quickly here, and that's complete.
That's good.
And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 41-yard line.
41-yard line.
Prescott yet again. Eluded, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Give the sack to David Onyemata, the product of Nigeria by way of Canada. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. Another try after the first down sack. Prescott. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Play action now, Prescott. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
First down and goal to go.
Throwing, Prescott. They'll run the screen with Carson. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Chris Carson. A gain of 3. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Steelers' 7-yard line.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Got a man, it's caught for a Ravens touchdown. John Ross, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
From the 24, Cousins dancing to his left. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up, scrambling for 22 and a first.
Down, Pittsburgh.
On 1st and 10, Cousins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
First down.
They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
Draw play. This is Henry. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
An 8-yard pickup. 1st down, Steelers.
They'll try to throw now. Cousins. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Cousins now to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Yards to go.
So it's 3rd and 6, and this will be the 8th play of the drive. Now Cousins here on the bootleg. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Cole Kmet, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers have taken the lead.
You got to figure it out by the goal line. This is where a tight end earns his money in the high traffic area. And he's able to work free in the middle of the end zone and grabs that one for a touchdown.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. A short kick taken at the 18. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard?
Certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 33.
Off the play fake, Prescott. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Noah Fant, as the first half is winding down. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
Ties the game at 14. Matt Prater set to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And now it's 2nd down.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
A second down throw for Cousins. Looking for Ayuk, and he's got him. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. To throw is Cousins. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And he will be brought down as time is now run out on this first half of action. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Matt Prater set to kick off.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And he takes this near the 25, just a little pass there, call it the 26.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They start from scratch here, so to speak, 14-all following the interception last time that led to a score. Now they've got it 1st and 10.
Number 22.
It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side.
At the 27-yard line. A gain of a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Cousins. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now it's Henry. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10.
On play action, Cousins. They'll roll him out right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. So, Charles, tie game here. What are your keys as we continue to play this second half?
I know people think it's always trite when you say the same things over and over, but they're tried and true in the game of football. Who's going to block better? Who's going to tackle better? In this case, to me, it's turnovers. You've got to take care of the football in order to win the game.
Off the play fake, Cousins. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 44. And he returns it into enemy territory down to the 45-yard line. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
No gain on the play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10.
46-yard line.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. A big play that time for the Ravens. 41 yards.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
So he missed that field goal earlier, but he says not this time. Able to knock it through, give his guys 3.
I like his poise. I like his confidence, his belief in himself. Sometimes when you miss that first one, you see a lot of guys sag and they can't make the next one. Not in this case. Stepped right up like a pro.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
22-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, we were having a tough patch. This too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here.
And a Steeler first down.
Play fake, Cousins. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
13 yards. First down.
This is Henry. And across midfield he goes into Raven territory.
It's a pickup of 3.
Play action now. Cousins sliding out of the pocket. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On third down, Cousins. Open man is Sims. He's got it. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Steven Sims, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. Now a nice throw here right side. He hauls it in. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 39 yards the distance covered on the catch and run. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. 3 touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Ravens have once again touchdown all set up by the big play one snap before, but they finish it off here with a shorter completion, this time for the score.
I like how they stuck with what got them there, right? The big pass play, got the momentum going, right? You create it with a play like that, and you come right back with another pass play to finalize things off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. And And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now, meanwhile, a final play here is incomplete, and that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Back now in Baltimore. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is going to be 3rd and 13. He'll air this one out deep for Sims. And got his man complete. And all the way down to the 37. So because of the yards after the catch, they'll wisely decline the PI.
Yeah, since it was pass interference, they would have gotten the yardage at the spot of the foul. But as you correctly noted, a little bit of run after catch for them. That extra yardage made it easy to decline the penalty.
Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. And the busy night for Henry continues. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Derrick Henry with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. And that will make this a 4-point game.
Makes the score Steelers 28, Ravens 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. An offense set at the line for this next drive. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the 4th quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Open man is Ross, complete. There he goes, right side. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. John Ross with touchdown number 15 of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Ravens have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Boy, tight game like this, 4th quarter, personal foul penalties, a no-no.
Yeah, we know the emotions are running high. The tensions are the same. Who can control them best could ultimately win it.
And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
A gain of 25 yards. And a Steeler 1st down.
They go play action. Cousins. Open man here, Sims, complete. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards.
A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Steelers.
Working out of the gun, Cousins. Flush to his right. And now he's going to use his legs. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down. From the red zone now, Cousins. The throw taken in by Sims. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
2nd and 5 at the Ravens' 14-yard line.
Shy of the 5 at the 6.
The tackle
That one will go for 9 yards and a first down on the keeper.
Well, that's the fear any defense has when the quarterback gets involved in the running game. You don't usually account for him, and he's hurting them today.
Yeah, he's been very involved in the running game. Defensively, when you've got the coverage good downfield, how do you account for him, though?
Occasionally, you start to spy him. Take someone that's the same agility, who can dance with him, run with him, and try and keep him in the pocket.
That'll be especially critical here as we come down the stretch in the 4th. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Touchdown,
Derrick Henry. His 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter.
His kick is
And it's up and good.
That's the score. Steelers 35, Ravens 31.
Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They've got to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Back to throw. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Another connection between the two. This one good for 12 and a first down.
10 at the 45-yard line.
Prescott. That's caught. And again, it's Goodwin. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around. A first down as well.
10 at the 44-yard line.
He's back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Well, that simply is a missed opportunity. They're in position. If they take the ball downfield and score, they've got a chance to win the game. Instead, they cough it up. I don't think next week at practice is going to be a whole lot of fun for him.
On the other side, no bigger time to force a turnover when you've got that small lead.
Yeah, and when you look at it from the offense's perspective, taking care of the ball is so important.
And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
He'll buy some time right. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards. Cousins here to throw. Flushed out right. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. That's their first time getting to the quarterback, sack number 1. And, you know, they had 5 last week, I'm remembering.
And you have to find a way to slow down the pass rush, not necessarily with just protecting your quarterback, but you show them a lot of different looks, and they did that in the first half. You know, different angles, different things to slow down the speed. They got to him here in the second half. Now they've got to come up with a counter to that and maybe do something different.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 ticks remaining on the clock. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Now Cousins. And that is incomplete.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is.
Everything looked good. Good snap, good hold. Sometimes, though, the ball just doesn't want to go where you want it. And this one winds up no good.
Baltimore with good starting field position as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 37. Looking to throw. Prescott. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Prescott to throw. Got a man open. It's Ross. And he's across for the late touchdown. And in the final seconds,
House of little faith. Guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. And he knocks it through.
Makes the score Ravens 38, Steelers 35. Matt Prater set to kick off.
After the touchdown, out is Prater to kick. That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This is just an exercise in futility. Do you even bother running a play here offensively?
I wouldn't, because now is not going to erase what's happened during the game. So after it's over, you're going to go to the film, find out where the game was really lost. But this is not a situation now where you're going to make up for anything.
We'll see what they do here. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. One last shot now for Cousins. Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And a crusher there as it's intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. Well, that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
Tonight's final
Well, we were on hand for a fun and entertaining game here, coming down really to that last play. Great job defensively to get the pick and seal it.
And we know that every play during a game matters. You're never sure which one's going to be one of the key ones. But at the end of the game, when you analyze it, 3, 4, 5 plays are going to be the ones you focus on. And that last play was one of them. The last shot had to take it, and they came up with the interception and sealed their victory.
So for Baltimore, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Tennessee Titans come to town. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they've fallen out of things now as they sink to 3-8. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.